Good day, everyone. My name is Priyadarshini, daughter of Anamale. Today, I will be presenting my analysis of Malaysia ringgit against the Singapore dollar. I will also explain how exchange in the exchange rate may affect a multinational company operating in Malaysia and Singapore. Let's begin. Slide 1, executive summaries. These presentations focus on Malaysia ringgit and Singapore dollar exchange rate from 2022 to 2025. I will discuss the main economic factor, central bank policy, and global event that influence the exchange rate. I will also explain several strategies that company can use to reduce a foreign exchange risk. Follow my final recommendations. Slide 2, introductions. This study focus on the Malaysia ringgit and Singapore dollar. The purpose is to understand how ringgit Malaysia and Singapore dollar exchange rate change and what factor influence that movements. I will also look at the impact on multinationals company and how they can manage foreign exchange risk. Historical overview from 2021 to 2025. Okay, from 2022 to 2025, several global events affected the ringgit Malaysia and Singapore dollar. In 2022, economic were recovering from COVID-19 and facing high inflections. Okay, in 2023 to 2024, US interest rate hike and Ukraine conflicts created more uncertainty. Okay, by 2025, economic conditions become more stable, which also affected the movement of Malaysia ringgit and Singapore dollar exchange rate. Slide 4, exchange rate trend analysis. This chart shows the Malaysia ringgit and Singapore dollar exchange rate from December 2022 to December 2025. The Malaysia ringgit appreciated during 2023 and early 2024, reaching a peak of RM 3.57 per Singapore dollar in February 2024. After that, the Malaysia ringgit weak during the second half of 2024. By December 2025, the rate declined to about RM 3.14 per Singapore dollar. Okay, overall, we can see a clear fluctuations throughout the period. Slide 5, economic. Okay, several economic factors can affect the exchange rate between the Malaysia ringgit and Singapore dollar. Okay, that's include interest rate, inflections, economic growth, trend, and investor confidence. When Malaysia economic perform well, the ringgit may become stronger. However, the high inflections and economic problem may weaken it. Slide 6, central bank and global implications. Both Bank Negara Malaysia and Monetary Authority Singapore play an important role in managing their economy. Okay, Bank Negara Malaysia focus on interest rate and implications and finance stability, while Monetary Authority Singapore use exchange rate policy to maintain price stability. Global events such as COVID-19, US interest rate hike, Ukraine conflict also affected market conditions and the Malaysia ringgit Malaysia and Singapore dollar exchange rate. Slide 7, proposed hedging solutions. There are three main hedging strategy that company can use. First, forward contract help companies to lock in the exchange rate and reduce uncertainty. Secondly, currently options provide more flexibility and help manage exchange rate risk. Final, nature hedging matches current inflow and outflow. A combinations of that strategy can help company manage foreign exchange risk more efficiently. Slide 8, final strategy recommendations. Based on my analysis, I recommended that company regularly monitor the ringgit Malaysia and Singapore dollar exchange rate. They can use forward contract to reduce uncertainty and combine different hedging method to manage risk. Companies should also follow the announcement from Bank Negara Malaysia and Monetary and Authority Singapore because policy change can affect the exchange rate. Overall, these actions can help company manage foreign exchange risk more efficiently. Conclusions: the Malaysia ringgit and Singapore dollar exchange rate fluctuate between 2022 to 2025 due to different economic and global factors. Company can use hedging strategy to reduce foreign exchange rate. At the same time, they should continuously monitor the exchange rate movement and economic conditions. This help company make better financial decisions and manage currency risk more efficiently. Thank you for watching my presentation.